Thank you to Huel and Shopify for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
What is happening there, fellow citizens of the Reject Nation? How are you feeling today? Well, we are here, joined by the Star Wars aficionado, Michael the Tessler of multi-house fame over here, because we're going to watch Tales of the Underworld. Now, it's very important that while we give our honest thoughts, our honest reactions, that we get in tune with how we are feeling beforehand and be honest about that. That way we can see where our subjective point of view is coming from. How are you feeling right now in this moment, Michael?
Dude, I just got back from Japan, from Star Wars Celebration, which was amazing. It was so nice seeing so many of you there in Tokyo. But I'm a little stressed coming back after being gone from work for a little bit. You're like, there's so many things to do. And I haven't been able to come talk to you about Andor or any of the other cool things that have been going on. So, but I'm excited, genuinely excited. How are you feeling, though, Gregory?
I'm feeling better today. I've been recovering from an injury, and, I've been having to get my attitude tuned up lately. I noticed that people mainly associate me as stressed out. And I don't want to be that guy to everyone anymore. So,
well, as it pertains to the injury, I'm sorry that happened. But we've talked about cow tipping.
It happens in cow tipping.
Unethical, and it's not a good place for when you are feeling stressed.
It's a bit of an addiction. It's my outlet. What's your outlet? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Hey, while you're here, use the Force to leave the like on this video and subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when our reaction is up or something else that might pique your fancy. Also, Patreon. Want to say a massive thank you to all you guys because you guys have been saving us from all these crazy monetization problems we have been having as of late, from copyright claims to nonstop blocks. So thank you guys so much. Over there, that's where you get the full-length Retch Watch Along, where you get a sync up with your own copy of Tales of the Underworld. It's just a great way to support the channel. Another great way to support the channel. And patrons, they actually get discounts at rejectnationshop.com. But if you want to go straight to the source, rejectnationshop.com, we got plenty of new teas that we have launched. Some of them have already, in this year alone, have become some of our top sellers. So thank you guys. Patreon, Reject Nation Shop, either one is a great way to help support the channel and help enhance your lifestyle. Michael the Tessler, you ready to hop into this?
My lifestyle is not enhanced because
You have no teas.
I have one tea.
I will buy you more teas.
Yes. And I get a discount if I'm a super sexy.
That's how it rolls here.
Do you have any Leia bikini options?
I have photos. I have many photos.
And if you subscribe to Reject
Weeks
Plus,
before Carrie Fisher passed away. Let's watch this Underworld. It is me.
Lucasfilm Limited. It's funny. After episode 3, was that Plagueis?
This is different.
It was Plagueis. Was the very first one that we saw. Oh. When you react to Star Wars, you don't expect the very first thing you see to be Plagueis.
Beautiful start. The music right there.
Is that Dathomir?
Lazarus Pit Waters. Obi.
Hello there.
Quinlan Voss.
Quinlan Voss. Oh, this is great. This is picking up right after
Her death.
Ventress dies. Yeah, Dark to
The books, aren't they lovers?
Yes. Double agent, spy, Quinlan Voss.
She often spoke of returning here.
Must be Dathomir. Aw, it's like Pokemon, the first movie.
Pika, Pika. Oh, Obi-Wan, man. God, the animation is...
I will always love you.
Cool. So it's not her full origin, but the origin of how she got resurrected. And maybe this will explain some of the path. Or it's just a fun little Easter egg for us.
Yeah. I mean, Oh,
that was so fast. If you just stayed 5 more seconds, you would see she's back.
Quinlan, wait.
Is it just a spirit?
Yeah.
Stop. He cannot hear you.
Witches.
You are dead. The Jedi's words are a gift to you. Do you love him? Then there are 2 paths before you.
Sticking to paths, exactly.
You may join me and your sister or you may return to the land of the living.
Well, we know which path she chooses.
At what cost? Your heart's desire.
Gives up love.
To live.
Ah, so this is her looking for new purpose. I like the epicness to it.
Not even a question either. God, this looks and sounds so good.
Yeah, I like whenever you get the cultural vibes. You really feel like there's like an orchestra
No,
to it. Right?
the cello is potent.
A way forward.
This is the way forward. Oh, that looks like Tatooine.
They all look like Tatooine.
That feels a little racist,
They
Greg.
all look like if it's dry, if it looks like Arizona with Star Wars attire.
I don't see any
it's
In-N-Out
Tatooine.
burgers.
This must be before batch.
No ticket, no ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any money.
No money, no ticket.
I need to get out of here.
Wow, there's something very racist about the way you're saying that, lady. Hero of the people.
Hero of the people. She's preventing a person from leaving I don't know.
He did draw a gun. He almost shot first.
Well, you got some skills, I'll give you that. Maybe we should be branching out, make some real money.
I don't want that life anymore.
What life do you want?
Life.
Uh-huh.
The peace and quiet appeals to me. That's why I took the job.
This doesn't appeal to me, and I live here.
They were like, we need a Joan Cusack type. That's messed up.
But she's throwing an organic item on the
Throwing an
Loitering?
inedible item to the
Littering?
bird.
Littering?
Bird can't even eat it.
Yeah. I wonder when this takes place.
It's got to be what puts her on the path to eventually finding Omega and all that. It's got to be like before
Omega.
and then after.
I need passage on the next shuttle. That's all I have.
Well, that ain't enough.
But this is enough.
Jedi.
I said this is enough.
No, it's not.
She's right. You should get going.
Please, help me.
You should be capable of helping yourself.
Jedi survivor.
I'm sure there's someone you can turn to.
There isn't. Everyone I know is dead.
Same.
That's a crazy statement.
Stay down and keep your mouth shut.
Thank you.
Shut.
Is this her first, like, Padawan?
What are you doing? Is he in some kind of trouble?
You keep shut too.
I mean, technically, Quinlan.
Someone who she ends up mentoring?
Yeah, I mean, she was always second fiddle. To
Yeah.
We need to see your credentials. We're gonna sweep this station.
Is there a problem?
There's going to be if you don't comply.
There's no problem here.
She shows how it's done.
There's no problem here.
There hasn't been anyone through here all day.
Mm-hmm.
There hasn't been anyone here all day.
Try docking bay 24.
Let's go. We're gonna check out docking bay 24.
And the first time we saw Jedi mind tricks done in Star Wars was on a stormtrooper.
On Tatooine.
They're back here.
It's them. Arrest them all.
I really did like the peace and quiet.
Oh. Cool reveal.
Who are you?
If you don't know, consider it a good thing.
Not a Jedi.
The first Jedi I've seen that survived.
There are Imperials all over the place.
I haven't done anything. I've been trying to get away.
This has that classic swashbuckling vibe that inspired stuff like Indiana Jones.
Everybody seems to know you're here.
Well, that's not my fault.
My whole life is ruined because of you.
You didn't have to help me.
Oh, he's giving Ezra on so many levels.
We all make bad decisions.
I can relate.
Even sounds like Ezra.
Tiny bit, yeah. Delivery's a bit more dry.
What's your name? How'd you get here? Do you know how to find the path?
They are tying into the path.
It's how the Jedi are escaping the Empire, finding a place and getting young people like me and old people like you to safety.
Wonderful tie into Obi-Wan.
Old people.
Rumors are Quinlan Vos and the others established it.
Wait, what did you say?
You heard him.
It's where young and old people go?
No, not that part.
You went way back, kid.
The other part.
Quinlan Vos? He established it.
Right now, we need to get you out of here.
But you're coming with me.
No.
So it's interesting. What happens if she sees Quinlan again?
I know. It's something with the Dathomir thing with the curses. Some weird pact with the afterlife she made. I don't know.
Did you play Jedi Survivor?
Yeah. No, wait.
The sequel?
No. If I fall in order.
Who are you?
Someone who knows how to stay hidden. And if I were you, I'd do the same.
Too late. He's here.
Oh, he's being hunted by this specific one. Wanted to call him a Death Eater, but that's Harry Potter.
All right. Have we met this one before?
Nice.
Nice.
Little rock and roll music. Metal.
Go. I'll deal with this.
I like that she called him this.
Should it just mean the situation?
Yeah, but I think it's more that that's a very amorphous Sith.
He has no idea who he picked to fight with.
I mean, he might.
Boom. Kid might have been bait.
Oh.
Dual wielding.
Oh, she's so back. Nice.
Don't fight like a Jedi.
He has no idea.
I know who you are.
He has every idea.
You should have stayed dead.
Nice. Nicely done.
Spin, spin, spin.
You know, after watching so much Andor, it's nice to get some
Get some
traditional
lightsaber, right?
lightsaber animation of Star Wars fighting again.
But the ISB. Oh. Take him down. Legs.
Whoa.
Oh.
And he dual wielded. She sees
very
herself
Jedi-like.
in him. This kid looks pretty capable. Spoke too soon.
Immediately
Yeah,
falls to
immediately
his
fall,
death.
yeah. He's got potential, all right? He's like 80%.
I mean, he would have been a youngling by the time Order 66 went down.
You are a great Jedi. Please, you must tell me who you are.
I was a commander in the Separatist Alliance in the war against the Republic.
Efficient.
I was Count Dooku's lead assassin, and I probably killed several people that you know personally. My name is Asajj Ventress.
Prepare to die.
I killed your father.
One episode down. That was a good start. Good start to the arc. Let's see how this progresses.
Yeah, I always wondered that in between. Are we anywhere?
I like how it's tying into. They might actually. Because the last time we heard about Quinlan Vos was an Obi-Wan, right?
Yeah.
And
The Hidden Path?
Yeah, we.
That's
haven't-
why I brought up Jedi Survivor. No spoilers, but the path is adjacent to it.
Okay. Oh well, now I want to play it. I want to play it forever ago. I should play it now.
It's a great game.
Blade Runner World.
Yeah. Earth? you mean oh, God.
Or the underbelly of Coruscant. That's usually the Blade Runner World.
I mean, she spent some time there on 13, 14.
I'm having second thoughts about this.
Okay, so immediately after. I thought there'd be more time jump.
We're better off helping each other. The safest place for you is with me.
You're not concerned about my safety. How do I know the minute we find the path you're not going to kill me?
If I wanted to kill you,
You'd be very dead.
She did a lot to help your ass.
Why should I trust you?
because I saved your life.
And I saved yours.
You're really testing my patience.
Anger leads to hate.
We're looking for an old acquaintance who may have information.
Who?
Last I heard, she was here on a job.
She?
This place?
Yes. A bounty.
We're asking a bounty hunter for directions.
Oh, is it Ming Na Wen? I forgot her name already. Shit. It's amazing how I forget names so but then I remember others.
least you remember her real name.
Fennec?
Yes, Fennec Shand.
No, tell me, how do I act like a Jedi?
Well, you smell like a Jedi.
I what?
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Get back!
Whoa.
Watch, you might learn something.
I love this.
Little fun cyberpunk fight going on here. Feels like an Overwatch cutscene.
No, but actually, though,
That's pretty neat. What she's doing, that's pretty awesome.
just in time for Fortnite Star Wars.
Does have that vibe, right? Oh, is she the bounty hunter?
Yeah.
You're slipping.
I don't remember this character. Who's this?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Do we know her? Or is this new?
I feel like she's maybe she's in Dark Disciple.
Is that it? Is that the end of the episode?
No, it's the title.
Oh.
Correct. Friends.
Hey, I'll be there for you.
When the Star Wars expert was asked who's the character, and I was like, oh. She's really familiar.
Well, that's a shame.
Yes, the loss of life is always tragic.
This guy sounds like Simu Liu. Could be.
What are you doing here? Or more to the point, what do you want?
Somebody from her bounty hunter days, obviously.
Yeah.
I think of.
We're looking to kill some Jedi and make some real money.
Sure.
Good luck. If it's a big score you're after, we've got one. Very risky, and I could use the help.
How about a deal? We help you in exchange for intel about the past.
I like how it's been very Star Wars aesthetic, but the music and pacing is very much the Western samurai influence.
Yeah, what about him? Your droid up for it?
The name is Lyko.
Okay.
Like the movie studio.
You up for it?
I'm up for anything.
Good. Get this thing on board.
Wait,
Lyko.
Do you remember when Gunji was getting his lightsaber?
Yeah.
And those kids?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what the cocky kid's name was?
God, no. No.
Empire's got a shipyard on Kasaro where they're assembling components for some kind of new starship. We're going to intercept as they transport it from their production line to the assembly facility.
Huh.
won't be easy to sneak in there. Those Venators have quad-range detectors.
You know starships, huh? That shouldn't be a problem if we scramble our signature. Why don't you help me with that?
If I didn't know any better, she's coming on him.
This is very early after Order 66. Venators are still in use.
Only a Jedi or a clone would know about Venator range detectors. And you ain't a clone.
I know what a clone looks like.
I don't know why Ventress is helping you. You can't trust her. She never does anything unless it serves her interests.
Oh, and I can trust you?
I work for a price. You help me, I'll get you to the path. No one needs to get hurt.
I wish they did a little bit more with this Lyko character to make him feel more unique. It's kind of like your run-of-the-mill, very much just
average,
the trope. Yeah.
Lost Padawan.
And considering how much emphasis is being put on him and his motivation, I wish there was a little bit more oomph put to him because, yeah, I'm mainly here for Ventress.
Well, perhaps he'll have a moment where he proves that to us.
That kind of happens with a lot of these Padawan likes are the ones who they usually need time to really prove themselves to the audience. That's beautiful. Damn.
Well, that is so neat that they're literally transitioning Star Destroyers.
Stick to the plan. If they try anything, kill them.
Aren't they your friends?
In this business, you have no friends.
Oh, he looks so sad about that.
It's like a little Grievous.
Yeah, with a bit of Ultron in there.
It's like a really old droid design, too. Similar to our favorite lightsaber making.
Oh, Honda, not Han. Oh, this is, goddamn it. I know who plays him.
Huang.
Tanit plays him.
It's so funny.
I know the characters. Creepy crawly.
I feel like I've blown so many of those specifically up in Battlefront through the years.
Get in there. You know what you're looking for?
Of course. Your friend told me. Oh, wait.
Wow.
You don't have friends.
Well, he's cocky
They're usually stubborn and cocky.
with a annoyingly strong moral compass.
Yeah, it's the trope of them.
Maybe he dies. Maybe he doesn't get to the path.
My God, he's a monster in their eyes. Oh, I like the shift of perspective they accomplished here. It suddenly looks monstrous.
What's happening out there?
Just get the device.
Who is this guy? He's incredible. I want more of him.
He's old.
I want more of him.
Very old.
Got it.
Oh, you're clever.
Sick.
That was close.
This is a really fun set piece.
Oh. There's nothing like a Republic gunship.
Wow, I can't shoot this one guy. This is why
They are
never mind.
stormtroopers.
Never mind. I keep
Greg,
speaking way too soon.
Stop speaking. Oh.
Like an IG. This guy ended up being the standout of the episode.
Who would have thunk it?
The cool looking robot, yeah. You guys are surrounded by Palpatine
Use
lightning.
the Force.
No, I can get it.
Lads, we've lost the device. We're coming out.
See, you can't trust Asajj.
New plan. Get the Jedi.
Oh no. Okay. No.
Oh, new motivation.
The perfect. Oh. Your regular old Jack Sparrow here.
You didn't have to kill her.
Gotta get paid. You're worth twice as much as that device.
Really? Okay.
Sad.
Get us out of here.
Wow.
Give us that intel, and I'll let you live.
I appreciate adventure and fun, but we have such an opportune time right now. I really want to feel like we're getting something substantial from Asajj Ventress on an emotional level here. It's sort of craving now. With only one left, I got to put that out there.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Are you gonna tell me what's on it?
Sure. I trust you.
Because you're my friend. It's been enjoyable. It's been really cool, but I hope this next one really kind of brings it home for feeling like a necessitated adventure.
It is this in particular, because everything just feeds directly into the next piece, makes the, like sometimes it's worked really well as an anthology where you're picking up in years have gone by or X, Y, and Z. This has been tough because it's all just chronological.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just feel like I'm getting like commercial breaks.
Exactly, yeah. It is a little strange, a little differently structured, but let's see if this third one drives it home.
So it's gonna be jarring for a long time.
The Plagueis thing?
What?
The Plagueis part?
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, that's right, because he's in Star Wars.
Acolyte.
Creeping on some naked people. Have you heard?
This feels like Bad Batch.
This does. It's like Obi-Wan meets...
What would the implications be if her and Quinlan met up? And
That's what I'm wondering. Does she like combust?
yeah. Why suddenly so comfortable to go see him?
Oh. That was generally the best part of his character so far.
What planet are they on?
There's a homestead. Maybe they can help us.
Whoever's living out here in the middle of nowhere can tell us where the hidden Jedi path is. Great idea.
Gonna happen, definitively. Wait. Do you remember the clone who became a humble farmer and left?
Yes, yes.
They seem as effective as always.
Because a clone would make a lot of sense, especially one who had their chip removed.
Is that one in Bad Batch or Clone Wars?
I think he's briefly in
Bad Batch, first
for
season,
like
I
one
think?
episode.
Yeah. Whoa, you almost killed a little girl.
Grandfather, Jedi.
Grandfather.
Let's not rush to judgment.
That voice, very familiar. Could be a Tamura.
Didn't sound like him.
Sorry about that.
No, who's this?
Never can be too cautious with strangers out here. Then again, those strangers.
He's so familiar.
Get them some water.
But Grandfather, we hardly have any.
Who are you?
Do as I say.
Listen to Tom Selleck.
Well, that's a CIS symbol right there. That's not a republic.
Good catch.
You're farmers.
These days, quite a change for people like us.
Like us.
He is a general.
But don't worry, you're among allies here.
I think you have me mistaken.
Not likely. You stood in Dooku's shadow, and we were all grateful for it.
Wow.
Lady Ventress.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where it pays off to.
I always wanted to explore more what happened to the CIS,
Well, I think what we're doing is she's been reborn, but she's still stuck in the shadow of her former self. So this is like allowing her to form a new identity, a new path.
which everyone in the CIS had to do.
Pity about the war. Guess we needed more like you instead of all those droids. Our side was right.
No, both sides got it wrong.
That happens.
If you can tell us where Cypher Canyon is, we'll be on our way.
Cypher Canyon.
Sifo Diaz. No, it made sense. Path named after a Jedi.
I'd offer you a meal, but we're low on crop and not enough hands to help with the farm. At least we're far away from the Empire out here.
Sure.
Bad part is the water is scarce, and it's dangerous trying to get it.
I wish you the best of luck.
My granddaughter can get you near Cypher Canyon.
But you'll need to help. A trade.
It's not far from the spring. She just needs to collect water there. I'd appreciate your help, one warrior to another.
So she's very much becoming an anti-hero. Like the character who's reluctant to help, but is constantly being thrusted into positions where she has to help. I would watch a live-action version of her.
I would love that.
I would
I also
love that.
just would like more time for her. An anthology just doesn't feel like enough.
I think this is a pretty good backdoor pilot for her, though.
And maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Boy can dream. That water looks delicious.
It looks actually like it'll quench my thirst. Shh! Don't slam the ship to the ground.
They'll be coming.
All right, get it operational.
Whoa. Is he attached to that?
That's a great question.
Very Mad Maxy. She's kind of in a Mad Max position herself.
Desperately in search of water.
Yeah. no,
Yeah,
it's
boy.
There's a Mad Max vibe all around. Woo.
They remind me of the little guys from Moana.
Yeah. You said something derogatory.
Stop! We're stealing their water.
Wait, you understand them?
I am a Jedi.
Perspective is everything. I feel like this is so much more about this kid than Ventress.
Spin-off series.
Yep. Please give it.
Salapu. Varko nuka ni vardu ishu biku.
Uba bikuti.
Be cool, dude.
Umondo que dice.
Let me guess. You made a friend.
Sometimes you need to just listen.
Good luck convincing the old man.
That's where you come in.
It's interesting. Perhaps his role is to again teach her Jedi training from when she was a Jedi.
That's fair.
Because she was around his age when she left the Order. Oh, I love the old CIS theme. Just very gentle in there.
You betrayed me.
Evidently, you are stealing their water.
Their water. We have a right to it as much as they do.
Why?
But so far, that way of thinking has gotten several of them killed.
But they're natives, not him.
Because it's war.
No, it's not. You've just been fighting so long. You know no other way.
It's like you're talking to yourself.
If you're willing, we can work this out without blasters.
With them? No.
They're savages.
I can't speak to them.
I can.
He can translate if you're willing to listen.
He's a Jedi.
He's my friend.
Oh, she's learned to let him in.
Okay, I guess.
He says he's willing to talk, if you are.
It's hard to let go.
Asajj needed this as well.
That was more moving than I expected.
That really worked out.
For now, they could start fighting again next rotation.
Or they could become great friends, like us.
Enough.
Your words.
I was negotiating.
I know, but...
Look, it's a hidden path. Or one might say, secret tunnel. Hakuna Matata.
I mean, it could just be a path that goes inside of a cave.
I think this is where they get the message that they need in order to find the next step on the path. Unless there's like 30 Jedi here and everything's great. Oh, wow, yeah.
Come on.
You're not coming?
She can't.
You're with me. You'll be safe.
Oh, she's doing a selfless deed.
What do you mean? Quinlan Voss could be there. You've been looking for him.
Not anymore. This is your path. You're a good Jedi. You deserve this.
But it would be cool to see you reunite with...
You better get going, kid. May the Force be with you.
Okay. Whole bunch of letting go.
I think she's going to be rewarded for that in some way, shape, or
Death
form.
sticks.
Is Quinlan going to be watching from the hill? No.
Aw, her love flying away.
Wait!
Oh, he didn't. He stayed behind?
You're supposed to be on that ship.
I figured I was better off with you.
Interesting.
You missed the ship, didn't you?
No, I just want to be with you.
Wait, that's so funny.
I wish you were on that ship.
Now, is that anything to say to your friend?
Why'd you do that? A water bottle will definitely come in handy.
I
on
don't know.
this
Why did Luke
desert.
Skywalker throw his lightsaber over his shoulder? She's not ready to train. Wow. That was unexpected. I'll give them that.
All right. Well, here's what we're going to do, team. We're going to talk about this first arc. You can skip right next to the next set of reactions. It's all in this video, but we're going to talk for a little bit first. Michael, what are your first thoughts here? We'll probably give us like 5 to 10 minutes here.
Yeah. I mean, it was wonderful seeing Ventress again.
Sure.
A short anthology like this, I don't think lends itself to... I don't think they captured as fully as I was hoping they would the complexities of her journey. Like, it was almost a little too light-hearted.
I'd say so.
I mean, it's tough because in my mind, this era is the most interesting established era in Star Wars to explore, and that like there's so many question marks, particularly around the hidden path, and so I think like selfishly, I was really hoping that we were going to get to see more, but I do love this notion, like the overarching concept of Ventress, who began her journey as a Jedi, fell to the dark, and then found herself in sort of this a constant struggle of identity. Her identity as a witch of Dathomir, her identity as a Jedi Knight, her identity as an apprentice, and then her identity as sort of this this strange sort of pseudo-teaching relationship that she had with Voss.
Sure.
And it's sort of a full circle moment for her to find herself training a Padawan who is at the same age that she was when she left the Order. And there's a level of maturity and understanding that is, what this did is I think it was very clear that for whatever reason, they were not ready to close the book on this character and wanted to set her up for something, whether that be planned or, just so she's around. I would have loved for it to have gone a little deeper.
I agree. I think it needed more meat on the sandwich here. I wish it did, especially because I think this Tales anthology show has been pretty good for the most part.
Yeah, there's a lot of hits,
a lot
and
more
then there's
success.
some misses. Yeah,
I think more hits than misses, though, and I feel like Ventress was kind of you didn't have to tell like a whole thing, but even if you're going to tell a chapter of her life, I think it could have been something that felt a little bit more unique and substantial. And if you're calling it Tales of the Underworld, to lean into the Underworld side of it with where she's at. Like this felt like kind of the opposite vibe, which might be the point of having a Asajj Ventress focused story, but keep it extremely run-of-the-mill, lighthearted to show that she's going to be having like different adventures in life, I guess. I thought her moment in Bad Batch was immensely more striking and had way more impact and more intrigue. And that was one episode where she is a supporting character in that episode. And this felt more about this Lyco guy, this Lyco Jedi, who I thought was fine. He felt very...
Yeah, I didn't Lyco him as much as I would have liked to.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
But I agree, though. He was like, everything was like nice and passable, which might be all that people really want. And some people, I'm sure, will be satisfied that all you get is Ventress showing up.
Yeah.
I think in our point of view, though, to have the anticipation.
From a certain point of view?
A certain point of view, yes. from our certain point of view, to have Ventress come back for this limited time after Bad Batch, and then even tease and Quinlan Voss is a character we have wanted to see pick back up. I didn't even fully understand the choice at the end where she lets it go. Not saying the choice is wrong.
I think I understand that choice in that she literally made a
with Quinlan
spiritual deal that in order to continue to live, she cannot be with him. Like that was the trade-off that she had with Mother Townsend.
But she seems like she set out on this adventure specifically to see him.
I think it was perhaps more about
saving this kid,
knowing that he's okay.
Oh, okay.
And that is enough.
So I wish we kind of had like a little bit of a moment where she sees him then, even from afar.
Well, but then she'd combust or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the hell supposed to happen.
No, but I think there's a I don't think that this was the story pace-wise that they thought that they could achieve it. I also think that if you haven't read The Dark Disciple, that this was a very confusing, like,
because
just all of it was very confusing. Yeah, like, oh, we're starting and she's dead. Most people didn't even know that she died, I don't know. I expected her to be a little bit more exposition. I mean, but I guess that's kind of where we're at, is there's a lot of content, so you can't give exposition to everything. But
well, yeah. I mean,
the first 3 minutes of this, in my mind, looked, felt, and sounded more premium than every other episode combined.
I mean, the way it started off seemed like we were gonna get something really
Yeah, we had
kind of
Obi-Wan
juicy to chew on.
and Quinlan Voss,
Yeah.
and even the animation felt like there was like more care and attention put to it. Yeah, listen, her story's not over. There will be a conclusion at some point, one can assume. But today is not that day, Greg. But you know whose day it is?
Cad Bane's day.
Cad
Bane.
Berry ice cream chocolate bar.
Let's
Bane.
end it on this. I think that I would still love more Ventress. I would like more. Another show of her would be great. I would love to see her come into live action. Some great action in here, and it was a cute time. So I'd still probably give it honestly a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun. I enjoyed, and I hope they dig deeper into exploring, particularly around the Rebel Alliance, those who are part of the Rebel Alliance, which is all about restoring the Republic, who were once part of the CIS and the Separatist movement. You know, like having rewatched Revenge of the Sith in theaters this past week, I feel like that is such an interesting thing that we haven't really gotten to explore, and Andor and all that. It's a very ripe playing field. And who knows? Maybe we will.
I just wish there was a little bit more actual struggle and letting go. That way that would drive home a little bit more of being haunted. I think there was some missing beats. But still, happy to have any little adventure. We're watch this Cad Bane, whatever untold stories of Cad Bane there are to get through.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, brother. Reject Nation, January 25th of this year, I weighed 218 pounds. As of a few days ago, I now weigh 181. Six-pack Greg is incoming. One of the many things that has helped me stay consistent is having smart, easy go-tos, like Huel's Black Edition ready-to-drink meals. It's a complete meal in a bottle, baby. With over 35 grams of protein, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, slow-release carbs, and low sugar, it has made it easy to stay on track. Before I ever partnered with them, I made it crystal clear in an email exchange. If I didn't like it, we weren't doing the deal. Obviously, you can guess how that went. It tastes great. Chocolate and iced coffee are pretty delicious. What I'm drinking right now is actually vanilla, but it's become a staple in the couple of fridges that we have here. So whether I'm heading to a shoot, running errands, or too tired to cook, which is usually the case, Huel's there. No prep, no cleanup. Just crack it open and go. In under $5 a bottle, it's honestly cheaper than the vast majority of takeout. So if you've been trying to eat better, hit your protein, clean up your lifestyle, follow in the footsteps of Greg in some way, Huel actually does help. So yes, if you'd like to support the channel, but more importantly, support your health, you can visit Huel.com/rejects and use our code REJECTS to get 15% off your first order plus a free gift. That's Huel.com/rejects. Thank you, Huel, for being a part of my lifestyle and for sponsoring this video.
We haven't had any Hondo content in so long, Greg. What?
Keeps name dropping Honda all this time.
It's just I've been
Since
asking
day
for
one.
years.
Day one of us filming together.
Hondo and Naka. Well, this is pretty.
What is this metropolis? This looks like New York City or Chicago.
Chicago.
Is that a young Cad Bane?
Oh my god.
How about this one? Oh, over there.
Why don't we kill some people? It literally is young Cad Bane.
It's young Cad Bane. Is that his brother?
There's been a rash report of violent incidents, happenings, and knockoffs as rival gangs fight.
Little thieves.
What are you doing?
Get away from them. We told you to stay away from street rats.
Aw.
Hey, Nero, over here.
Miro.
Hero.
Get out of here. Let's go. Keep walking.
Oh, it's like all their entire species lives here. Are they like an immigrant situation here?
That's a great question.
Dad. Ooh.
Jackpot.
Come on, scram. And don't come back until you pay your debts, you deadbeat.
Way to go, kid.
What are you looking at? Get out of here. Nothing for you back here. Come on, scram.
Oh, that's a bold move.
Something tells me this is going to be like a Cain and Abel tale.
Absolutely. Well, look at that. The prototype. I think this is going to be fun. actually.
Yeah,
I
this
think
could be fun.
It's funny, I was less excited about this than I was.
Maybe it'll go after Boba Fett and it shows he's alive.
That Boba Fett's alive?
That he's alive after the events of Boba
after.
Fett.
Please, no. He's like 80 years old in Boba Fett.
Wish we had some crunchies.
Wish we had some crunchies.
Oh, like a zero.
Shopping droid.
Hey, CB, what you got there?
No, not today. Told you before, I'm not giving you any. Oh,
Uh-oh.
look what you've done. Oh dear. All right.
This poor guy.
Sorry, here you go.
Thank you.
You drop this?
Oh, thank you.
This is mine.
And that is yours?
And this is yours.
I see. All right.
And this is yours. Oh, don't forget this. Or this.
Thank you.
Oh, you dropped this.
I'll take that.
You dropped this too. Actually, this is yours.
Thank you.
Why, thank you.
Hey, oh dear. Not again.
That for sure is not Cad Bane, right?
No.
That's just whoever Cad Bane eventually
That's-
looks up to and adopts.
And steals the hat of sort of a Indiana Jones thing.
Yeah.
Does that make Cad Bane Shia LaBeouf?
I saw what you did back there. Nice work. Don't worry, I ain't a security officer.
I'm the shit.
Let's just say, a businessman.
Oh, yeah, he can use his little robbers.
What's this for?
Call it an investment.
Should not have said yes to that.
You've never lived in an alleyway before then, Greg, huh?
How much do you think it's worth? More than we ever had. Want to spend it? Ooh.
Wow. They get some money, and then they get to have a taste of the wonders of money. Look how, like, bright and glistening everything is now.
Oh.
Is like condiments?
God, what in the Tarkin?
Does that have a Tarkin thing?
No, he just looks just like Tarkin.
Hey, welcome back. Huh? Come on.
See, this is feeling like Tales of the Underworld now.
Crunchies.
And this is how Cad Bane won Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Oh, that looks delicious.
You kids gonna pay for that.
Who do you steal that from?
We didn't steal it from no one.
Then how did you get it?
We earned it.
Everybody's chewing on that.
All right.
They might have overpaid.
I'm happy for them.
I could get used to this.
Sometimes the shading looks very real.
I know, the animation is just entering new levels.
All out.
Yummy.
Is that you?
Yeah.
I gotta really work on that sound mixing.
Woo!
Sick.
Yeah, it's cool to see it from that perspective up there.
Yeah, right? Like, if we were following that gist, I'd be like, whatever. But we're like, oh, yeah. It's cool to...
You latch onto a certain POV, it makes it more enhanced.
Wakey, wakey. Looks like you had a fun time last night.
Yeah. What's it to you?
Remember, I'm a businessman.
Huh.
And right now, you're my investment.
This is definitely more gripping than the Ventress one.
You've had a taste of the good life. Do you want some more?
He plays him almost like a spiritual, not a demon, but those things you see in like New Orleans movies.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of a boogeyman in a way. Here to tempt.
Yeah, I got a little tiny taste of the real life.
What happened to you?
First rule of business, don't ask questions. You know that place?
Thought you said don't ask questions.
Don't get smart.
Yeah, we know that place. The owner, though, he doesn't like us.
Yeah? Well, I don't like him. He's got a little operation in there that's messing with my business interests.
Uh-oh.
So what do you want with us?
I have an opportunity for you. How would you like to make 5 times what I gave you yesterday? Don't worry.
Why would you not? Yeah.
It's nothing hard.
There's little hopeful Cad Bane eyes.
I don't know, Kobe. There's something about this guy.
Kobe.
I've never seen him around here before, and now twice in 2 days.
These are really loud whispering.
It's not worth it. You're right. We want 10.
Oh, he admires it.
Enough! You're disturbing my customers. Oh, you think it's funny?
Whoa. I like the rhythm a lot to this episode. The music hasn't stopped.
Get back here!
Yeah, I'm gripped. Whew.
Jeez. Oh, this feels real.
Come on!
Suddenly the reality of what they're getting themselves involved in is hitting.
We didn't like him, but we don't want to kill him.
So much of the Ventress stuff was about path, and now you're seeing the path that Bane takes.
And the master and apprentice.
Run, boys, run!
No! Oh.
Come on, kid.
Oh, dude. You abandoned your best friend.
Wow.
Oh,
Great
damn.
shot.
They're doing a great job adding some humanity to this guy. This is what I'm talking about. This is what kind of what I want of Adventures. Like, flesh them out.
If you're going to do a thing about Glub Shitto, do it right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Flesh it out. Add some depth. This is good.
Good news, bad news, kid. Bad news is your friend got caught.
Good news is you get double.
Good news is you get his share.
Oh, that's cruel. And he's going to accept.
Welcome to the family.
That's tough.
The dangers of greed. That was really good. That was really good. I feel like it was a live band the whole time too. That never strayed. Like
Yeah.
you feel it like sort of like improvising.
Wow,
with that was really great.
So, I love being unexpectedly surprised.
That was
you
a
know,
really great one, man.
Honestly, subverting expectation is really when Star Wars is at its finest.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
especially when you're like, oh, it's Ventress. It's going to be perfect.
I
I'm
like
going to love it.
Luke throwing the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Play. What's Cad Bane's name? Colby?
Kobe.
Colby. This is really cool. I really feel like I'm getting a substantial history about him.
I want to go with you.
I said no.
Oh my God, he's a teenager.
It's my old neighborhood. It's where you found me.
What the hell?
Take care of operations. Keep an eye on him.
Always do.
Oh.
Well, we see his friend again.
Maybe in the part 3. That's probably why I wanted to go home. Because he's hooking up with a woman who looks like his friend.
Let's unpack that.
You know,
You remind me of a girl that was a boy. That was my best friend. She's got a bad feeling about this.
Laszlo's back already?
I mean, something went terribly
that's
awry.
a hot landing.
Not even flinching.
What happened? Where's Laszlo?
Laszlo's dead. Lawman got him.
He died off screen.
I feel like that makes it even harder for him.
Oh, damn. That's actually a really cool way to do the trope of him getting the hat, but in a way that has meaning.
So he died going back to his old neighborhood. I wonder if the person that got him is a person that was sent to prison as a child.
Perhaps. It's interesting to call this episode a good turn when so much of this is about being bad.
Or is it just about surviving, Greg?
I like how he picks up the hat and it's a way to honor him for his father.
What's the plan?
Go to the scene of the crime, of course.
The music has been so great as another character to this specific arc.
I agree. I also appreciate that he didn't pick up the hat to take it.
Not yet.
He hasn't earned it.
The version we're watching this off of has a little bit of a lag, but it also makes it look like stop motion.
Oh, yeah.
Figured I might run into you.
Wow.
Nero.
Oh, wow.
Friend of yours, Cad?
This is Nero. He was my oldest and dearest friend.
Cad? Is that what you're going by these days? I guess a lot has changed. Not always for the better.
You're right about that.
You judge me.
It's good to see you, but that's not why I came back. I got business, and it may get messy, so I'd stay clear if I were you.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm a deputy now.
Oh.
I don't want nothing to happen to you either.
That's a good divide.
Well, ain't you fancy now?
It's like heat.
You the lawman that killed my friend?
No, that was the marshal.
Well, he's gonna pay for what he did.
We're gonna turn things around here. It might not look like it, but there is progress. Now, unless you want to help, I suggest you leave.
This is lovely. You don't need him anymore. I look just like him. literally just crossed your mind.
Holy shit. That's smart to make him a cop. The two different paths they went down.
With the same objective.
And what about your friend? If this lawman can take out Laszlo, I don't want to lose you.
Yeah, the music really is next level. Do you think it's Kevin?
There's a lot more at stake than you realize.
Oh, good question. Maybe. Oh, the hat. Like, these episodes are short, but they feel long.
Yeah, I was going to say, the pacing of this is so much healthier.
You think you got through to him?
Hard to tell. He's always been stubborn.
If he doesn't take your advice, things could escalate.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Don't be afraid. Be ready.
So, yeah, he's the good turn, that brother. Not brother, but best friend. But I feel like this will definitely put Cad Bane on a very specific path. Kill the child within.
We have a situation.
Call in the others. They'll meet us at the scene. You better sit this one out.
You're too close to this, man.
You don't have to kill him.
That won't be up to me.
Aha. Cool gunslinger.
Oh, that's what he shouldn't have said.
One of the last times we saw Cad Bane, he was killing a marshal.
Yeah, him and Marshall's, man.
All these years later, now they're seeing the crime on the streets, and they're involved in it. It's a mirror.
They are them.
You the lawman? The name's Cad Bane.
I don't care what your name is.
They were so close to each other.
We have 2 more officers down at the junction, and the fire is spreading.
Surrender, Bane.
I feel like he's going to do the right thing, but because of that, he's going to lose the girl.
Maybe.
Mark my
I just
words.
noticed Cad Bane doesn't have his tubes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this might be the origin of that, too.
Kobe, no!
Aaron?
Oh!
Come on, let's go.
The hell were you doing there?
You have to let this go.
No.
I can't.
Oh, no.
There's no way out.
Yo, you're gonna let yourself get caught?
We have a future.
We will.
Are you gonna go quietly?
I will make sure of it.
And I do appreciate that they're actually still keeping him as the villain. Despite him being the protagonist.
Don't shoot!
That's up to him.
Huh.
He's unarmed.
Traitor.
You gave me no choice.
Traitor. Nah, dude.
They would have killed you.
Wow.
Wow, his lover saves him and calls her a traitor.
You got your revenge.
That's great.
I hope it was worth it.
Oh, but now look what he lost.
It will be.
Dude, I'm so impressed.
these losses and such, watching how they slowly shape him to being more cold-hearted.
Well, it's just, yeah, it would have been so easy to take the easy way out.
All right, one more to go. Let's do it, buddy. And I'm like you too. I look forward to the Ventress one way more. And the Cad Bane one's the real nuanced one.
Yeah, who knew?
There's just so much style too that speaks a lot in it. Yeah.
And for how much ground they're covering, the pacing is marvelous.
Yeah, it actually feels longer in a great way, very complimentary way.
I watch them fail to land.
Yeah. Skybeam.
Oh, things are turning around.
'Tis a beautiful day.
No, that's all it took.
It adds extra weight when it's his own home planet too, and he's bringing destruction to it.
Yeah.
That's the crew.
We got a problem here. That Lacko is back.
He's a free man, done his time.
Yeah, well, he's here at the port with Tay Gruddy.
That's bad.
But you don't think that's strange?
Not Tay Gruddy.
Bane's old crew here at the same time? Like they were waiting for someone?
Bane's locked up on Tyranno. He won't be out for another 5 years.
Wow.
Wouldn't count on it.
Thanks for the tip, Gibbs.
Very Western plot. Rio Bravo. Go save the guy. You're the guy, the bandit.
Bane is out. Released early on a technicality.
Really?
Not the first time this kind of thing's happened. The legal system is what it is. None of that means he's coming here.
You sure about that?
The GPS says otherwise.
Because there's a shuttle from Toronto due at noon. And if I were Bane, I know where I'd be headed.
There's no sense in overreacting until we know for sure.
He was your best friend. Everyone remembers what happened that day when you put him away. There's no question. Bane is coming here to settle things once and for all.
Wonderful. Cut back to Bane's perspective, or we'll keep it just on Nero's.
I kind of wouldn't mind if that's exactly where we stay.
Good turn,
One good
deed.
Nice. Good name for a... What if Nero has one of those, like, popcorn buckets full of the snacks?
Yeah.
Mayor and town council would like to speak with you, Marshal.
Let them know I'll be right there.
Wonder if the mayor is the girlfriend. It's all connected.
From the looks of it, Bane will be on that next shuttle. I don't see why else those two would be here.
He shows up, we'll be ready.
I don't know, Marshal. Maybe you best lay low. Take a leave for a bit.
We're finally making a difference in this community. Not gonna let it slide back into lawlessness.
And Cad Bane's the one who's fucking all up.
Think about yourself for once. This is personal. Bane ain't ever gonna forgive you after what happened with Aaron.
That's the mother
He doesn't know the whole story.
of his child.
For now.
The two of them got
shit.
together.
Really?
Yes.
Isaac.
Oh my God.
Is a bad man coming, Papa?
Not on my watch.
You know that's Cad Bane's kid, though?
You know, I've never killed anyone.
That's why she took his gun.
Let's hope you don't have to.
Wow.
We have a future. So he's been raising Cad's son.
I'm going to speak with the council.
Whoa, that's a twist. Damn.
Or, hear me out, that's Cad Bane. And he's inspired by his dead father, who was inspired by the other guy.
There are rumors, Marshal.
Bane? Yeah, afraid so. We think he'll arrive on the noon shuttle.
Crazy plot twist.
What do you plan to do about it?
I don't plan to do anything. It might not come to a fight.
No one would blame you.
Yeah, this feels like high noon.
Excuse me?
If you send in the droid,
Even at 12 o'clock.
settle things quickly.
I don't take your meaning.
We know he was your friend, Marshal, but you can't let things escalate.
First, these two thugs show up.
Look how terrified they are.
You gotta gun them down before.
No one needs to die. You're right. He was my friend, but that was a long time ago.
Damn. Doing a good job selling the stakes.
Nero, maybe you should leave. Get out of town for your own safety.
Sure.
I'll handle it.
Tough. Tough.
Oh, man.
God, I cannot believe they got the stakes to be that high that quickly.
Will Bane kill him and then learn the truth?
The child?
About the child? Learn the truth about the child after already?
That's the only thing that makes sense.
You're not welcome here, Marshal. Seeing how you treat your friends.
What's that supposed to mean?
How's Aaron doing?
I had a feeling you already know the answer to that.
I do. Ooh, and when Bane finds out about the two of you.
That y'all are cucking Bane.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's a storm about to roll in. Get the Marshal a drink. It'll be his last.
Oh, no. And the fact that we've been locked into Nero's perspective this whole time, really making you care about him. Smart call on the audience, on the creators. I mean.
Yeah, good job, audience.
Yeah. Witnessing the community and all the good that might be lost because of Cad Bane. And then they'll just give us the deleted Boba Fett scene.
Honestly, post this, I'm gonna need it.
Yeah. Classic. Oh, now he's a full-blown adult.
What's the situation? Have you talked to Aaron?
No one's seen her, but I did hear something. She went and married the marshal.
That sucks. Oh, man. Homie didn't even know.
Where's Deputy Vance?
The deputy turned in his badge. No explanation.
Too much fear.
I need you to take Isaac home. Keep watch on them there.
This poor guy.
Go along.
I want to stay with you.
No, I'll come and get you when I can.
And he would not be safe going with his actual biological dad.
Oh, boy.
The tragic Western.
The Marshal's a coward. Plain and simple.
He is no coward, but there is something bothering him. I know what's on the Marshal's mind. Aaron. Bane's come back for her. And when he finds out, I just pity her poor boy Isaac having to live through all this.
Someone piece it together.
Nero.
Colby.
Does being called Colby do anything for your psyche? Oh man, what if the boy gets caught in the crossfire?
As Aaron.
She's gone.
Gone.
Passed away a couple years ago.
Wow.
You're saying the one thing that you shouldn't be saying today.
Papa!
Isaac, you need to leave.
Well, well. Who do we have here?
Oh, no.
It's all right. I'll take care of him. Just like you took care of Aaron.
Ah. No. No, Nero. Oh my god, Nero.
Papa!
Colby, there's something Aaron wanted you to know, but she couldn't tell you.
I'm done talking.
Oh no. No, please get it out. Wow. This is so gripping. Ah, damn. Oh.
You took everything from me.
No. Yeah, he's learning way too late.
Not everything.
Oh, that is so tragic. Great visual storytelling.
Stay away from him.
Whoa. And he just turns his back on his own kid. What path do you set your son on now? Does Isaac grow up and then does he become part of Star Wars? Cool. That was fantastic.
Wow.
That was a fantastic set of...
I am sparsely left speechless by Star Wars.
Reject Nation, when looking at where this channel's at now to where it once was when this first started, there's a lot of growing pains. There always will be growing pains, but I remember back in the day, it was like wearing every single hat. Creative, editor, accountant, marketer, every answer had to come from me in some way, and every new day brought some type of decision that I questioned whether or not I was qualified to make. And that's why I wish we had something like Shopify from the start. Because when you feel like you're building something alone, it helps to have a platform that actually works with you, and that's what Shopify does. So what is Shopify? Well, first off, it's the platform that powers RejectNationShop.com and millions of other businesses worldwide. And honestly, whether you're just getting started or already growing, Shopify gives you the tools, accessibility to build a professional-looking online store and actually run it. So you can pick from ready-made templates, sell your products, manage inventory, track track analytics all in one place. We started using Reject Nation Shop before we ever partnered with them, and we haven't left ever since for many a reason. It even has AI tools to help write your product descriptions and built-in marketing tools to help reach your audience fast. And the support, rock solid. From shipping to payments to customer service, you are covered. So if you've got an idea and finally ready to take it seriously, turn your big idea into with Shopify on your side. You can sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/rejects. Once again, that's shopify.com/rejects. Thank you, Shopify, for positively affecting our lives. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, first off, I want to thank Prepper for editing down these highlights. You guys are killing it. And unsung heroes of YouTube, we really should be the sung heroes of YouTube, because we would not be here if it wasn't for your guys' hard labor. So
and they're so nice.
They are very nice.
They're
very nice
people.
Hey guys. If you're listening to us on Apple or Spotify, we just watched the Tales of the Underworld, and we experienced the first 3 episodes with Asajj Ventress, which was okay. And then we went and watched the second arc, which is of Cad Bane. That was a pleasant surprise.
Honestly, one of my favorite things that I've watched in Star Wars.
That was really cool. Take it away, Michael.
It's called Tales of the Underworld, and I love how it was able to explore the complexities of what it's like to grow up in a state of destitution and poverty, and how there are so many different ways that a person's life and trajectory could go. And at the end of the day, like, the most compelling part about all of this is that where Cad Bane is coming from is this place of he has been dealt an awful hand of cards, and the first hand up that he ever receives, and how he perceives the way out, takes him down this path that inadvertently allows him to contribute to the very cycle that he was trapped in originally, which, like, beyond Star Wars is, I think, such an important thing for us to remember, that, like, sometimes the perception is that the only way out is that way, whereas his best friend took the alternative approach, which, by going through law enforcement and instantly being perceived as sort of like these were the people that were always pushing us down and always doing this, but he was trying to course correct and trying to get out in his own way, and then to have these two characters live these alternative lives where they started in the same place, they went, and ultimately their trajectories met again, I thought was just it has the poetic symmetry that I think has the hallmarks of Lucas all over it. The pacing, though, I think was really nothing short of extraordinary, especially, it was really only 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I would have swore that we just watched 6 episodes. And, I think there is a tendency, and I think we see it a lot around content featuring Jedis.
Sure.
I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, when we're not lost in the mysticism of it all and sort of the fast-paced nature, and I think a lot of the overarching, like, the pressure that comes with lore, and we're able to just explore freely and ironically in a very human way these characters. I think that's why Andor excels the way that it does, but I also think that we got to feel that here too, where it was so much more focused on the human experience rather than trying to play into the larger narrative. And because of that, it feeds that larger narrative in such a better, more organic way. So I found myself not reacting because I was just absolutely captivated. And I don't think I'll ever be able to look at Cad Bane the same way again. And it even makes that final duel even more Bane's final duel. Spoiler.
Boba Fett?
Yeah, and Boba Fett.
Boba Fett murders him?
Yeah.
That was a cool moment in Star Wars history.
No. No. No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, is more specifically him going against the Marshal, where it's crazy because like even when he goes against the Marshal in I guess it was Boba.
It was Boba Fett.
Or Mandalorian.
It was the Mandalorian episode of Boba Fett.
Yeah. But when he goes after the Marshal, it does feel painfully personal, you know, and you begin to see that there's so much weight. You know, I also love that, you know, even the way in which you're rooting for all sides of this, you know, like I have so much empathy still for how awful he is, and I get how he got there, and I think that is something that is that I always love in a story, where the lines between good and bad are blurred when you understand circumstance and what got them there. But enough of my philosophical meanderings. What did you think?
I thought it was exactly some of the best, probably the best that the Tales series has done. I really love the Dooku stuff a lot in Tales of the Empire.
Yeah.
But I feel like this would probably take the cake on the most effective one because, you know, additionally, like kind of speaking to your point about lore and not really needing to be concerned with that, you really don't hear. In fact, this feels the most removed out of like Star Wars-y stuff outside of the look and aesthetic. You can kind of just turn this on. I think anyone could watch this as just some lived-in short film. And I think the way they utilize each episode to be a different age for Cad Bane, go to his formative development years as a child, a little boy, see the path that he took, the influence that happened, really drive home like how we're talking about, like how the law and the system is the thing that kind of drove these two characters. One to be an alcoholic and the other to not be an alcoholic. So one to be a criminal and the other who's going to be the anti-criminal and do good, and seeing how they're two sides of the same coin. Then go to later years. I think they do a great job on the time jumps too of making the history and stuff that has occurred actually feel real.
Yeah,
it feels like it's happened. Like it doesn't feel like pieces of information.
And they do that so well with not just seeing the character's age, but also seeing the setting evolve. And again, that gets to the pacing of anthology struggles so much with just that, where this one really thrives.
Yeah, I think Corey Burden doing even teenager Cad Bane sounded pretty believable to me. Like it's kind of cute, but pretty cool how they did it. And watching how like they were best of best friends, and they easily could have gone down the same path where both could have been criminals, or both could have been anti-criminal heroes of their community, pillars of the community. And then when you get to the next chunk, that path of Nero, which is, you know, one of the complaints that we were having with the first arc here, is they introduced this character Lyko, who was fine but definitely was not standoutish and felt very generic. And then come to this arc and you introduce Nero, who's so opposite of Cad Bane, and I like how it slowly shifts into his POV. So by the time you get to the third episode, you really don't want this guy to die, and he genuinely feels like a great guy and someone who has impacted the community. And watching Cad slowly destroy the good in the former life, right down to doing this on his home planet, drives home the starkness and the coldness of what this man or alien has evolved into. And I also got to really give credit to how they utilize the expressions of characters who don't have pupils, but there's good visual storytelling here.
They were able to tell so much more than one would expect. And I think that's sort of the beauty of, like, to your point, the Ventress episode was completely lacking in the humanity of it all. Like, there was no... I mean, you know, if you're a youngling Padawan that survived that far into Order 66, the jovial sort of lightness of the situation just felt so out of place.
Felt a little stiff.
And this, on the other hand, was able to sort of dig a little deeper, and it's universal, right? Like there's we are able to empathize and connect with it because this is a story that could happen in our world. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Because it's a story that happens every single day in our world, and it's able to provide a level of empathy and understanding that genuinely leaves you feeling like uncomfortably conflicted in your own morality and in the process.
Yet it doesn't make Cad Bane look like an anti-hero or anything. They still portray him as a villain, which I really respected them for doing.
Well, and it's funny because I even said like, oh, well, here he's going to do the right thing and he's going to pay the consequence for it. But the reality is, the minute he had a taste of those sweets,
yeah,
and I don't mean that in like a you know.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
The minute a person who has had nothing is given something, being willing to let that go is the hardest thing in the world.
And how he was taught of how this is how you get things. It's like a really great psychology. Like you said something earlier, which is very true, and I feel like this would be the case for a lot of people. I don't know how you can actually take this in and not see Cad Bane the same anymore after this. Like, this really does add layers. This is what I wanted for the Ventress side. It was, I wanted to feel like I got to know Ventress better, or I got to see a side of her I hadn't seen before. This shows you that and then some, without it being generic origin tale. It's still, and it's very much like Rio Bravo or High Noon in terms of the plot that they use as a structural
leaving in
backdrop.
on that Star Wars, you know. But it was fun because it wasn't just Old West, right? Like it was, to your point, it was Chicago. It was an inner city. And it's a neighborhood that is, you know, and there's one thing I want to add before we wrap up. It also, like, that episode did more to help flesh out why the Empire was so successful than any other piece of content.
Elaborate.
Like when you see a city like that and individuals that are in so many ways removed from the galaxy at large, like at the end of the day, they're worried if there's car chases and if they have food and those basic sort of things.
Sure.
And in the same way that Cad Bane gets a bite of something that he's never had before, and a sense of self and safety, and in the same way that Nero attaches himself to this, you know, I think people, if pulled out of discomfort, if pulled out of poverty or whatever that cycle is, are sometimes willing to give up so many of the essential freedoms. Like there's always the caveats to it, right?
Sure.
The caveats of comfort, and like you see it throughout history. But I think Star Wars, as you try to understand, like, yeah, how did the Empire have so many supporters? Well, people living in the state of destitution all of a sudden have food and safe streets, and they're not as worried, and you know, so who cares if we maybe never are able to question the political motives of
Sure, yeah.
You know, and in Cad Bane's case, it was, you know, yeah, I took a life of crime, and it was worth the risk. It was worth all of that, you know. And then you take that even further, and you know, you find yourself beginning to empathize with everybody on some level, some more than others, but on every level you're able to empathize. And that's despite being a galaxy far, far away and home to alien worlds and all of that, like, Star Wars thrives best when it is holding on close to a humanity that we can see reflected in our everyday lives.
Amen. That's exactly why Andor, I think, hits home for so many people. And my one little thing that I'll add to, I mean, you had something way more beautiful to say. One more thing I'll add that I really want to shout out. I thought the music in this one was so great. It was like a character of this particular arc, where you could sort of feel like there was a bit of a live band working in conjunction with every single scene. Really feels like conducted and orchestrated, intentional. Composed would be the better word for it, right? Yeah. So I thought this was a fantastic arc. No notes. Loved it. And who would have thought the Cad Bane adventure would be the most, where you humanize him more, would be the most compelling part of this.
But enough of your thoughts. What did you, the audience, think of this episode? I will read every comment. I will respond to every comment if you share your thoughts and feelings. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Greg, this was fun. Let's
This was
do it
fun.
again sometime. Until then, don't forget to hit that notification bell. May the Force be with you always.